next to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She flexing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over. I ever know, so nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Yeah, through this microphone, the way they're looking at me like this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Quick throw taken in by Judy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. 17 yards on that play. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field,
he gets free down the sideline, and he will score. DJ Moore, touchdown Ravens. That his first touchdown of the new year. Dicker good with the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Play is made there by DJ Waddle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on third down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. These third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Mingo, the man in motion. into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Now Robinson. He'll get this across midfield down to the 48. Play is made there by DJ Waddle. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Milton. This one complete to Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good game, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. That's Washington, the man in motion. Try and throw with Milton. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down is Milton. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Robinson. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
They're called in at the 2.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receivers do.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa. Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down. Now a give to Walker, running right. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know that...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Milton. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
To the air once more is Milton. He gets this one to Tucker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Jackson. His throw left is complete with Judy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He will have a Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Jackson now. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Milton. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw, it's Milton. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. Mingo, the man in motion. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. Let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Olave is the motion man. Now Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his man. That's Olave. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Jackson up top again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Buccaneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run with Robinson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but, man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And here's Bijan. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
And a short pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Milton. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bucs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. That's Washington, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Milton. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Throwing is Milton. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do. with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. A gain there of 15. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. That's Washington, the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. To run it here with Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. To the air. It's Milton. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try and throw with Milton. That's hauled in at the 2. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 4th down, here's Milton. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Tampa. Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. Moore going in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Set on! Ready! Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
180!
To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Moore. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They run over center with Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Mingo, the man in motion. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
first down throw for Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the offense will get the ball back. He touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scooch her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make